Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. Good morning to you. It's 5:31 a.m. Looking to take a short right now, guys. Right now, looking for a pullback. There we go. In right there. You saw that? I was going to take a stop sell below that wick. I wasn't able to click record fast enough, so I waited for it to pull back to that entry there, as described. And now looking for, this is the NASDAQ. So in terms of proportion, I'm going to look for 30 points on this. A fairly significant ask at this time of day, but I think it's doable. Stop will be 20 points. Stop is at 20 to make 30, so it's a 1.5 R. Speaking fairly softly here, guys. I apologize for that. The rest of the world here is very much still asleep in the New York time zone. Much of it anyway. 5:31. I just saw this opportunity. I thought this is a nice setup. I think I'm going to take this here. After this run up through Asia and part of the European session so far. Of course, the New York session doesn't open for another 4 hours. 9:30 a.m. and it's 5:32. This is a zone reversal trade, guys, as you probably know. Just going to copy and paste this zone marker. So you can see it on the 3-minute chart. A little bit sloppy here on the 3-minute, but I'm okay with that given what I see here on the 30. The daily is bullish. Of course, here I am shorting. But this is an extended move on the daily. Doesn't mean overextended. We won't know that until after the fact, but it's extended. Yesterday was a very large move on the daily there here on the NASDAQ. And so we're looking for this thing to potentially reverse. Let me take a look at the Three Sisters as well here. Trading view's a little sluggish this morning. It could be my PC, of course. I haven't restarted it for a while here. And that could be everything, but I know that TradingView had some problems yesterday and posted a note about it. They posted a note about it. Have since rectified that particular issue. So all Three Sisters trading just above the VWAP, between VWAP and 125 standard deviation, so fairly consistent movement here. And now we wait. I'm going to put you on pause, guys. What I might do here is put you on pause, restart, reboot TradingView, and then bring you back. All right, be right back, guys. Pause. All right, guys, we're back here. Just restarted TradingView and finally got it back up here. And it looks like we're moving in the right direction. Fairly standard trade here, guys. It's a a zone reversal trade. See the daily rejecting up there on that fairly extended move. First trade of the day, of course, here at 5:41 now. If you look at my fairly recent, the last few weeks trade history, you'll notice I've been trading the Dow a lot because it's been offering cleaner moves, in my opinion, than the S&P or the NASDAQ. I used to trade NASDAQ almost exclusively. Well, I did for quite a few months, even at the end of last year and beginning of this year, and then moved to the Dow. And now I think I've had 3 NASDAQ trades in the last couple of days. And so this is where I'm finding the cleaner action. Go over to the Dow, and it's not so clean right now. This is all about the dance, guys, going where the footwork is and the sound of the music and the rhythm and the tempo that suits you best as the opportunity arises. And that's what you see me doing here. Let me flip very quickly. Actually, why don't I do that? I'll show you this is the Dow this morning, guys, just to give you an idea of the difference. Look at the mess on the 30-minute and on the 3-minute over here. Move over to the NASDAQ, and you see these nice clean candles. Even on the daily, it's been very, very clean. And I prefer to trade clean price action. Easier to read, easier to follow, easier to know when your trade is invalidated. And why not go the easier route? Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. And now just being patient, watching for this to play out. Take a look at the Three Sisters again. Oops. That's an older screen. Let me go to the right one here. In 1 minute. Looks like all my old indicators defaulted when I restarted. Give me 1 moment here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset. Too funny. There we go. So all three dropping down, and that's what I want to see when I'm short. I like to see synchronicity, congruency, similar relative strength profile, all these good things. All three now either tapping or crossing VWAP. Tightening my stop now from, I want you to be able to see this here, from 20 points to 10 points. So this is cutting my R value from 1 to 0.5 R. Only risking 10 points here now to make 30. Copying and pasting that marker. Oops. Undo. Unlink and paste. There we go. I just want my viewers to be able to, my Telegram members to be able to see the trade idea on multiple time frames, because that's so critical to my approach. Three Sisters again, kind of holding up here. Very often you'll see the prices rejecting or finding support, pausing, all consolidating at VWAP. That's exactly what's happening here this morning so far. Now just being patient. For those who are joining us for the first time or are relatively new here, you'll see that I typically trade between 1 and 3 times a day. In other words, take between 0 and 3 trades a day on average. I would say my overall average is probably about 2.5 trades a day, especially lately. And I only take what I call optimal setups. I have a pretty high win rate as a result of that. If I start taking mediocre setups or suboptimal, my win rate goes down, and that's fine. Win rate's not the most important thing. But at this stage in my life, in my 4th decade of trading, I prefer to win the vast majority of my trades, just from a psychological standpoint, from an emotional standpoint. But I also don't have to actively trade all day long, and it took me some years to learn that back in the late 80s, early 90s. You don't have to be constantly trading to make a very, very good living. You just need to be consistently profitable, and that's what I teach. I'll put you on pause for now, guys. I'll bring you back as this matures. Here we go. Pause. And we're back, guys. You can see we're pulling back here a little bit, which is to be expected after this nice big move down. Hopefully just a routine pullback instead of a change of trend. The trade idea is still very much intact here on the higher time frame, being the 30-minute. So be watching this a little closely here. Back on pause for now. And now rounding over and beginning to drop down again. We'll see if this thing can continue. Again, trade idea very much intact. Looking to break the low of the prior 30-minute candle would be nice. Would be necessary, in fact, to hit the target, of course. So we see these cascading candles here. Zone reversal, fairly textbook. 6:03 a.m. now. Three and a half hours from New York Open. Today's going to get interesting in the next 2.5 hours at 8:30. Today is CPI day. Consumer Price Index, inflation numbers in the U.S. That's high impact news. There will be movement. We can guarantee that. And I will be long gone from this trade, win or lose, before that news comes out. Even if under some stretch of the imagination I was still sitting in this thing at 8:30, at around 8:25 I would be closing this thing manually. Would not be in that trade. Any trade right before or during the release of any kind of inflation data or interest rate data. All right, back on pause for now, guys. All right, guys, Czar here. Watching now. You'll see what's happened here is a rounding over, a failure to reach a new low here in terms of structure, and now we're breaking back above. That to me is a bullish structure, and I'm short. My stop is moving to break even right now. Stop to break even. Very high chance of being stopped out here. This is how we protect our capital. If this was just a normal pullback, I would leave my stop where it was, having split it in half. Remember, I had taken it from 20 points to 10 points. And now to break even, given that this is looking more bullish. Candle has flipped white or flipped bullish on the 30-minute. And there's still 20 minutes to go in the candle. I'm willing to take a break even on this for the possibility of staying in. This is in trade management, guys. Critically important to your overall success. We'll watch it together. It is 6:11 a.m. I'll put you back on pause for now, guys. Stop is at break even for the record, okay? Pause now. And now we're driving down, thankfully. So we protected our bottom line, but allowed ourselves to stay in for a potential continuation. And so far, that seems to be what's happening, but it's not over yet. We need one more push here. Targeting 30 points here on the NASDAQ. Just going to move this marker back up again a little bit. Oops, undo. I am at break even, by the way. I'm just moving this marker up so that my followers can see the snapshot. My members, when I send this out, win or lose. But my actual stop is at break even, just so you know. Pretty whippy here now. I want to see something. Yeah, given this sluggish movement in this micro double bottom, I'm going to move my target to 25 points, guys, from 30 to 25. Copy and paste. There it is. So that's my new revised target. Also based on time of day, 6:15. We're getting a little late here now. 3 hours and 16 minutes into the session, things get pretty sluggish, and so I want to be able to take this trade off at a nice profit before we get very sloppy in through here. The equivalent of the US twilight zone that I talk about on many of my videos and certainly on my channel almost every day. And meandering sideways action that can get pretty sloppy. Looking for that push now for 25 points. Let's take a look at the three sisters, shall we? Here we go. So you'll see that the NASDAQ's actually holding up the strongest. S&P and Dow have basically hit our targets equivalent, right? With that breaking of structure and dropping down, breaking of structure, dropping down. We haven't yet broken and stayed below structure here on the NASDAQ. It looks like we're about to do it now. One more push. Just waiting for it now, remaining cool, calm, collected, just allowing the process to work. And by working, it might mean stopping us out. It might mean a break even. It might mean hitting target. It might mean hitting a revised target in this case. All of these things are just the process playing out. All outcomes are acceptable as long as the long-term probabilities, long-term edges work in our favor. Let's repeat the same thing over and over again. One more push here, guys. Patience. Patience. And there it is. 25 points, first trade of the day, guys. Thank you for joining me. Happy Tuesday to you. Today's CPI. Be very careful out there at 8:30, which is just over 2 hours from now. Thank you for clicking the like button. Really appreciate it. If you can say hi in the comments, we'd love to hear from you. Please feel free to join our Telegram channel too. There's no charge for anything. If you have a positive mental attitude and you like to share and love to learn, then you're welcome in our group. Have an amazing day and have a great rest of the week. Take care.